And now, coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria, it's Moments Girls Talk. Tonight, on your favorite talk show. Today, we look at the definition of specs. Moyoku.
At the point I used to have a girlfriend that used to sing
the whole crew
so,
was
like,
singing.
part of my spec, you have to know how to sing too.
And Lola Ray.
Like 18, 19, I had a spec. But now, I'm 26, I'm like, if you make me laugh.
Are our guests, and they will be letting us into who a guy considers as an ideal woman and vice versa. Where did the term spec come from? Is it strictly physical? You'll hear more on this on our topic of the day. Not my spec. Get in here, guys.
We'll be talking about not my spec. That's the topic of the day. So
there's so much to say about this topic.
It's crazy.
And this is the, let me just ask the guys.
You guys been waiting for this, raring to go.
And you're a guy. I met this guy. I mean, I've known this guy. Proper fine boy. This is a guy that dated model-like chicks all his life. Yeah. And then he got married. And the first time I saw him after I got married, I hadn't met the person he married. But come on, I knew that he had to be his spec. And then here comes him saying, meet my wife. And she was a complete opposite of the girls he had dated all his life. Why is it that guys never marry their spec?
I think that kind of guy is still going to cheat on that new babe with a kind of old baby.
So why do you guys don't? Why don't you just marry your spec then?
Because I think there are more of them outside than the one we are getting married.
Do you know it is? But you know it's the truth. But you know it's the truth. But you know it's the truth. They feel like they've tasted it all, and this one will always be. Let me just marry something different as wifey.
So basically, that's like, you know, she's homemaker, she's safe, she's. Meanwhile, the other one is outside.
Those are the wifey.
No.
You see what he said? Wifey types. This is how the men think, ladies.
So I don't understand. So if somebody is like really well put together, does that mean they're no wifey? I'm just saying.
With your eyelashes.
That one.
My eyelash,
You can't wash plates with these
I can
eyelashes.
tie my hair back and go and wash plates too.
We won't see you like that.
But seriously, on the real, like, do you guys have a spec, Lola?
I don't really, I think I used to. Like at like 18, 19, I had a spec. But now, I'm 26, I'm like, if you make me laugh.
Remember when we were signing on the show, we said that with women, I find out that, and I'm very vocal about this topic because I feel like it's so close to my heart. With women, once you are young, you have this list of he must have. Yeah. At a certain time, we outgrow those things. Do you understand? We find ourselves asking ourselves, what do I need? What I want is different from what I need.
I agree, but I think at the same time, I think everyone has a physical spec, a type that they gravitate
I have
towards.
a type.
Like, I know, for example, like, generally, I tend to like guys who are taller than me.
Oh my God, that's what I was about to say. If you're under 6 foot, we can be friends.
No,
but I used to be a 6 foot guy.
I just need you to be
the reason why I'm tall, right? So I'm like 6'1" with heels and stuff like that. So generally I like guys who are taller than me, and I tend to find that I like guys who are like lighter in complexion. But I'm also realizing that like, yeah, I need to shift outside of that.
But then I think that I ended up having I didn't know I had a spec until...
You have a spec.
I didn't know I
I'll
did.
describe your spec to you instead.
You know you have a spec.
Chocolatey, bald, kind of slim buff, kind of looking.
Yeah, and then the guy ended up with next. I didn't realize, so people started to make those comparisons. I was like, oh my, actually, yes, I do.
Everyone has.
But I think for ladies, I think it's general because there's no girl I meet and I ask, what is your spec? She's always saying dark, tall, or not. I've never met
No, not necessarily.
He's in the field. What about you, Philila?
Oh God, I want to expose myself here on TV. I think I do have a spec. Intelligence is very sexy to me. So if a guy is really smart,
regardless of what he looks like.
No, it's not regardless. So it still has to be taller than me. I like tall guys as well, and I like fine boys. And it always puts me in trouble. Don't follow fine boys.
They'll get you in trouble. They're the worst.
Yeah, they are the worst.
Have you ever dated someone that wasn't your spec? And do you feel like that whole spec thing can be very discriminatory, like you're discriminating against people?
You know what's interesting is that when you date someone who's not your specification or not your type, it shows me that you can shift and adjust. And I think it's good to be able to know that, like, okay, you might not be exactly what I wanted, but you're something different. But I think what's interesting is when you date someone who's not your spec, and then they act a fool. Because you're like, you weren't even my specification.
I
Like, what you said there is the truth.
That's the painful part. Especially when you know that I was just pity-loving you.
I know, just like...
And homeboy now decides to act up.
Or like, maybe when, let's say, you are not interested in that person, and they persuade you.
But they always do it. But that's the story of every relationship.
You're like, let me give him a chance, and then he does something.
You're like...
I will me.
Do you feel like having a spec can be looked at as basically wanting too much?
I think it can be limiting. I know that sometimes if what we're looking for isn't what necessarily we may need, you know?
I don't think this thing has a formula to me.
Yeah, that's why prayer.
I just
Just
think you meet some
what you
demons
want
and you
to
meet
do.
some angels.
Meet
Wow.
up with you want to meet up.
It's
Whoever
crazy.
works out, works out.
We would really never know these things. I mean, I know a powerful man, and that's what he said. Really powerful. And he said to me, I married my wife because when I first met her at a party, I said, can I sit here? She said, who the hell do you think you are?
Yes.
She didn't know him. And he says, what? I will make sure I sit there. And he chased her for 2.5 years. And every single time with all his money and his private jet, she just thought, you're absolutely mad. I'm not interested in you. You're short. You're ugly. Oh. And she was following broke boys. So it's like me with my money, sending you private jet with you, and she won't enter. She'll be like, no, I'll take my commercial. He married her. Oh. Next guy, high jump.
I completely agree with you guys. We've had such an interesting conversation today, but we're not done yet. Coming up shortly, it'll be time for our question of the day. Welcome back to Moments Nigeria. It's now time for our question of the day. All right, so honesty, let's be real. Say it as it is. I want to find out
100.
what is your spec? Three, you know, if you could have anything in a partner, just 3 things.
Okay.
What would you like?
Okay. I think my 3 would be intelligence. I love a smart man who can like teach me things. I find that very sexy. Tall. I think tall men are very hot. In Nigeria, it's hard to come by tall guys. Most guys are short.
Yes, sir.
And the final thing would probably be kindness. You know, someone who has like a kind heart.
I think I like the face. You have to be pretty.
Just be
Whatever
fine.
you do, just have to be fine.
What happens if they pour acid on her?
I won't let them pour acid on you, but if they finally do, I might ditch it.
Hey!
To be honest, somebody might come here and say they won't, but deep down, it's either I keep you and cheat with somebody that has fine face.
Yeah, keep
Wow.
it real. You're
So
being
like
honest.
a fine face
Just
is
trying
your
to
thing.
be
That's cool.
I just said
Fineness.
Fine face.
you have to be God-fearing because we need that thing.
Okay.
as men.
Are you God-fearing?
I am now. She should be intelligent.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
Like you
So
said, I
fine
like-
face, godly, intelligent.
Okay. So, okay, what about you?
I just think Boaz, like in my head, everything Boaz represents.
Okay.
I'm just asking God duplicate
So, okay,
Boaz
break
for
down
me.
Boaz for us.
I mean,
Into
Boaz.
3 points.
Boaz was a man who was known in the city and known in the gates. He was a powerful man.
He was rich.
He was rich.
Bad.
Okay.
It was,
Okay.
I mean, so there's that money definitely because and I'm not a lazy girl. I work hard. So if I'm asking for I'm not living in Mushi and telling you to relocate me to Banana Island. You meet me at a pot. I've hustle small. Join my hustle. Upgrade. Do you understand? So I feel like in that level. Number 2, I also want a God-fearing man because I think that once he's God-fearing, it's not about me anymore. Once he fears the Lord, there's certain things he will not do to me
That's
because
true.
he fears the Lord.
Yeah, word.
And number 3, I like a guy who can make me laugh.
Aww.
Make
Life
me
is
laugh.
hard enough, man.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Quite nice.
What about you, Lola?
I don't really have any specs. I just think you have to keep me on my toes. And you definitely have to be God-fearing. That's like a massive thing for me. But keep me on my toes.
Okay.
I'm really just easy. I'm so laid back with guys.
Aww.
And I have such a laid back approach. Okay, be tall as well. Okay, be driven. You don't have to have a lot of money with me. But if you're driven and I know that we're both aligned, like our goals, then yeah, we can have conversation. Okay, conversation is key.
Lola that just said she had
Okay,
no
do you
space.
know what?
You're like a number 5.
I'm not even I actually have a few things.
Everyone has something that they
I
like.
guess you're right, yeah.
Finally have
Okay, so you have to love Jesus. Like, he needs to
Yes,
be your best
Lord.
friend. You need to be ambitious. Like, I like people who have goals. It's actually really attractive to me when you have
So
like
attractive.
really, really good goals. And the third thing is you need to be a compassionate person. But enough of our specs. Before we let you guys go, we want to find out, do you have a secret to share with us? Celebrity secret. What is it that no one knows about you? Something quirky?
We already know you like yellow babes, and you like pretty girls. And if she pours acid, if she gets acid thrown in her face, you would leave.
Because if I get acid thrown in my face too, you leave.
No,
I
necessarily.
can
Necessarily.
guarantee you,
Women
a lot
are
of women
more.
will stay.
So what's your celebrity secret, sir?
I go to the toilet naked.
I'm sorry, what?
Like number
Where
1
did
or
that come
2?
from?
That was one of those.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Wow.
I have a dog I love more than some human beings.
Oh my god, that's the same as me.
But let's go back to the going to the toilet naked.
Every
thing.
time?
Yeah, I think some people just, I don't know how they do it, but I've seen like some of my friends in the toilet with trousers.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but I can't. I have to go there with not a watch, man.
Why? Because you
What?
think that you
So
stain?
I don't know. I just feel like
Okay, so if
this
you needed
place
to use
is
the
not for-
toilet now, would you
in the
remove
break.
everything?
I won't use the toilet. Yeah, I'd rather.
You just wait. So how does your body just understands when
My
you're-
body knows that
Oh wow.
you can't do this here because you have to pull up.
So interesting.
That is very
Wait,
odd.
did you go to boarding house?
Nah.
Oh,
but
okay,
I
that's it.
served in another. I was in camp for that.
So how did you do
3
that when
weeks.
you were in camp?
I had a plan that each boxers I take to that place doesn't follow me back.
Oh God. So you were like,
When I
you have
put
an
it down.
OCD.
You have an OCD.
Yeah,
I don't
it is.
think
it is
it's-
actually
I don't
like-
think.
No,
I
the
don't
fact that
think
you're
it's
willing to
OCD.
When you're
throw away
throwing your
boxers.
boxers
That's an
short.
OCD.
Yes, and you planned
That
it.
place, you
no.
don't even need to have an OCD. You are a dirty person if you go there with your boxers and bring it back. Terrible.
Yeah, camp is not cool.
Yeah, it's messy.
That's funny. That's cool. What
That's
about
a
you?
good one.
I don't really have any. I'm trying to think. Okay, when I go to a restaurant, I have to order dessert before my main meal. Is that a secret?
weird.
Do you
Is that
eat,
weird?
Do you eat it before your main meal
I
as well?
have, I have to, or else I can't eat.
You don't go to Amala Joint because I don't think
No,
they
no, I'll go and get my ice cream before my amala joints.
So you have the ice cream and then you have the
Oh, like always. So if I'm on a diet, I'll have to eat fruit before I eat. I can dream of, tomorrow I need to have, tomorrow I can have Hands Renee. And then I have to go
Oh,
get
my
it.
heart.
excited.
Hands Renee gelato. Oh, never gets old.
no.
Do you like it?
I love it. Coffee flavored
Okay.
gelato. I'm obsessed.
Sweet tooth fans?
Literally,
Off the
literally.
You have a
set. You
goal,
guys.
Lola.
I know. This year I'm changing my life though. I'm gonna be like, okay.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. This
you
is
so much.
fun.
Thank
This
you.
is fun. I think you guys had fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. Had so much fun with you. Coming up shortly will be time for In a Nutshell.
Welcome back to Moments Girls Talk. We're still here chatting and chopping it up. So what I've learned about not my spec is that sometimes you have to go outside of your comfort zone to get the love that you deserve, you know?
I mean, for me,
For
I'll
me,
just
not
keep
always
it
fine
real.
boy.
Definitely.
I'll keep it real. Mama said it. Before Mama said it, it's been passed down from generation to generation. When it comes to love, if it's boyfriend, follow who you like, do whatever you want. But when it comes to husband, follow the one that likes you. Never goes out of style. That's just what I've learned. Spec or no spec. A man who's willing, who loves you, he just sees perfection all the time. And that's
Exactly.
what I'm all about right now.
In a nutshell, I completely agree with both of you. You know, it's a dicey one. You know, follow your spec, don't follow your spec, find love.
That's very profound. That's very true.
Before we go, we always have something to make you laugh. So here it is.
This is so crazy. For me, it would be a no traffic day because I can shop on any day, just as long as there's no traffic.
What about you?
Mine would be free shopping. What I got by that is free. So you just go to the shop, want this, and pay nothing. Amazing. It would definitely be the free shopping day.
I'd probably do be president for a day so that I could try and fix the country as much as possible.
So why do I always pick some ridiculous things? Go.
Because, well,
That's it.
traffic sucks.
Yeah,
so,
it is
you know.
annoying. It is
But hopefully we all had fun today. I know I did. Our guests were absolutely brilliant. And thank you so much for joining us on another exciting episode of Moments Girls Talk Nigeria. Always remember, if you can think it, you can do it.